Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Autumn 2013 SWAT review. My name is Alan, otherwise known as Hisui.
I'm Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And we are from ReverseThieves.com, and you can go there to get other blog posts, as well as other SWAT reviews, and the Speakeasy podcast. If you are listening to this normally, we also now are putting our stuff on YouTube.
This time, we are looking at the first episode of Ace of the Diamond from Madhouse and Production I.G, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll. It is a sports baseball series about a pitcher and his... Is there any other baseball dream besides going to Koshien? Because I've never seen one, so, I guess also being a professional would be, or whatever, but... So, as per usual, he dreams of going to Koshien, and that seems pretty normal for a player. So.
He's kind of more of the delinquent-y kind of guy. They lose a match and the other team makes fun of them. So, after he makes this big speech, so he just slaps all the other team and gets into him.
And he doesn't have any coach or professional training, but he has passion and he loves playing baseball, and he isn't even really concerned with watching professional baseball or anything. It's basically the joy of playing the game.
He's almost like, I'm the wild man from the wilds.
And after this crazy game, and basically he's getting ready to go off to high school, and he's trying to get into a high school because he hasn't been studying. He's been playing baseball instead. He gets a visit from a very famous school in Tokyo known for their baseball team, and she is trying to recruit him. She's the head of the... It wasn't really clear to me if she was the head of the school or if she was just the head of the baseball team, but whatever. And... He initially is like, no, I don't want to go. I want to stay here with my teammates because the team is important and we'll all go to the same high school. But she convinces him to at least come see the facilities and stuff. And in the second half, he goes there and, of course, being the big loudmouth that he is, gets into a little bit of an altercation, and we get our first sort of feeling of rivals and who's gonna pull him to the top and his potential and all that.
I did like how that one catcher had that amazingly weird introduction with his shades.
There was something very hilarious about just the camera turns and he's sitting on the ground,
and then he starts spinning the ball on his finger.
Something very funny about him. The show, it was okay. The first episode, I don't know, it felt like to me it didn't quite know what it wanted to be. It wasn't super serious or super passionate and emotional and sort of pull you into this story. Nobody died, spoilers, for
yet.
And so I feel like it wasn't kind of that section of the serious sports
kind
series.
of Azuma touch kind of thing.
And then, but at the same time, it wasn't crazy, really, really insane, because I had this thought in the middle when the recruiter from Tokyo is there, she kind of overhears him talking all about how he doesn't want to leave because he really, values his teammates, and even though it's kind of like a podunk school and things like that.
It's all about Nakama.
Right. So she gets this glint in her eye, and for a second, I thought that she was going to say, fine, we will bring the entire team to our Tokyo. I thought that's what she was going to do. And if they had done that, that would have been so stupid that it would have been awesome. I would have maybe really been on board, because that would be crazy and insane.
And then it would have then been all right, you want the normal kind of passion, hard-working guts, you go to those baseball series. You want the nuts, here it is, guys.
So I felt like it was kind of missing one or the other. It was too in between, and maybe it'll go crazy the next episode preview with him sort of challenging this one hitter. It looks like it gets a little crazy, but it feels like it needs to do one or the other more.
But I did notice that it did have a very kind of old school delinquent-y manga to its art style, especially. I mean, they even have those old school black jackets with the big collars that are kind of, you usually see in delinquency mangas. So I do feel there is a certain segment of the anime watching community who feels like the sports shows have gone over to the fujoshi, whereas this kind of has an older look to its art style. So I will mention that because I do know certain people kind of miss that part of sports series. But yeah, I just wish it had been more like, it's all a team of delinquents.
That would have been awesome too. I would have been totally for that.
Because that's the series, like, yeah, we got like the team of the worst delinquents from all over Japan.
Oh, that would, man, if that isn't already a manga, it totally should be.
And we're gonna make them into the bestest delinquent baseball team. Right, this one.
Yeah, so I really wanted it to be kind of just stronger in its motivation, I guess.
I feel like they were trying to go for that GTO vibe where the beginning of the arc is goofy and then the end has the big emotional dramatic thing. But so far the first episode just fell short of both of them. It didn't feel like it blended both of them together nicely like a GTO series would.
But as a sports anime fan, I'll probably watch at least a few more episodes just to see if it maybe like gets its footing and goes one way or the other.
I did note that you did mention one other cool thing about the series was that the main character knows teamwork from the beginning, which is a nice change.
Yeah, especially, I mean, we don't get to read a lot of sports manga, so, I don't know if it's different there, but I do feel like a lot of sports series sort of start out with, like, the loner, really is very talented, but has to kind of learn the importance of team and teamwork and all of that. But, so I did like that he was already almost overvaluing his team. And that's also one of the things I like about Kuroko's basketball, that it's very, like, team-based.
So yeah, no, this show is on probation for now. All right, see you guys next time.